Glad to be here.
Don, I understand that this is your directorial debut when it comes to film, but I heard a rumor that originally you didn't want to direct this film. What changed?
Yeah, originally I wasn't even looking to be in a film of this nature. I was, had been in some biopics up to this point and kind of was tired with the format and felt like I, had seen this kind of thing before. So when the family announced that I was going to be playing Miles Davis prior to asking me if I was going to be playing Miles Davis, we got together and just talked about the ways to do it that would feel more creative and more innovative and impressionistic and more reminiscent of who Miles Davis actually was than trying to do some sort of a Cliff Notes version of his life. And when they were down with that, we jumped in.
Well, Don, it's a little bit more special to be interviewing you this morning because I know you're originally from Kansas City. You actually played the saxophone in high school, although not here in Kansas City. But, jazz legends like Charlie Parker grew up in Kansas City, Kansas, on the other side of the river. You're tackling a pretty heavy figure here. What inspired you to take on this role and to try and play a portion of the life of Miles Davis?
Well, the fact that the family was down for doing it differently, that they were into the idea that we would try to tell this story in a way that was for many, many people as opposed to a very narrow sort of part of the population that knew about Miles Davis. We wanted to open it up. We wanted it to feel like it was an experience and make it be a ride and make it be something that was engaging and entertaining, give us the opportunity to use all of his music, not just be locked into specific time periods, and hopefully at the end of the day give people a feeling when they walked out that they wanted to go do their own investigation about Miles Davis and listen to his music for themselves.
Well, Don, maybe better than anybody that besides maybe New Orleans, Kansas City is really the birthplace of jazz. Did your KC roots have anything to do with you kind of taking on this project?
I imagine in some elliptical way, maybe. It wasn't a one-to-one thing where I went, well, I'm from there, I've got to do this. But definitely it's the kind of music that my parents listened to, and it's music that has been in my background probably before I was consciously aware that that's what it was. And very early, as you mentioned, I played sax, so it was music that I was studying from 10, 11 years old. So it just made sense in a way and felt in some, universally psychic, satisfying way that I would be coming back to subject matter where I would get to bring these disparate parts of myself together. Yeah,
in high school you played the sax, but in the movie, and I don't know if it's just the power of cinema, but it looks a lot like you're actually playing the piano and playing the trumpet. Is that a reality, or is that just all the magic of movies?
No, I am. I'm playing both the piano and the trumpet.
Did you have to learn?
I'm going to use my sound. Yeah, I did. Well, I could say, no, I just woke up black and knew how to play, like it says in the movie. No, I definitely had to learn. I picked up trumpet about 8 years ago and, just kind of took it everywhere with me. It's been all around the world with me and in every hotel room and every trailer that I've worked in. So I've sort of made it my side companion for many years now.
Pretty multi-talented guy. I heard you touch on the family a minute ago, so I understand the family of Miles Davis was incredibly cooperative and really embraced you throughout the whole process?
Absolutely. Vincent is there almost all the time. Even Frances, who's portrayed in this film, is someone that really gave us full access, and she allowed me to put her together with Emma Yahtzee, who plays her in the film, and we're really forthcoming about stories and pictures and events and everything that helped us to really flesh this whole movie out.
Don, such a pleasure talking with you this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.